Be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Sir, the Minister of Finance, kwako kind budget, Parliament House, no bia aye budin. Various stakeholders will be a train. One more pair a coin, one constituency, or matter on my so, omuti. One more real training, the teacher training, nursing training, omufie, or matter on my so, or more train, so many financial clearance, near form, ejuma. Aboso kind for ne one more spare pass into Ghana, or more train say ebe cancel certain taxes. Na port charges na aba form no metimi akra enema aba into the country affordably. Won so aban di omoka etwen ahwe say ministries ne benya allocations no omonsa aka omusika. Won taxes e bu omukom be the business environment, Electricity Company of Ghana, Ghana Water Company obi atwen say be taxes na ometimi atwia eka ana bills ebeba onto their table. The NDC government, led by Honorable Arthur Forson, Eden Nsem-Pii betudra say omoye a listening government no omoye certain taxes e free ho ebi any COVID-19 levy, ebi any e-levy, ebi any betting tax. Say na according to Kofi Tonto no adanko dada adwen budget. Adanko dada adre budget because omuyi sa two taxes no the almost 10 and abesha 9 a bin special import levy from 1% to 2%, 7% increase in local manufactured plastics taxes on local manufacturers 7%, 4% increase in electricity bill, 17% increase in water bill because of the galamsey air cost say and sase. Our President Mahama Nkasa Jiatum say galamsey no mbeye na sika ne beba aban ho kwande a fair. Inti yena afide e kana in processing water na kosoro Ghana for enense tria 17% bo. Na nkrofo ye pese e ka mo asem Ghanaian nurses because adia NDC for kaso o masum ni say samoto abama the New Patriotic Party only the obetwia nurse and allowances amamo ba ontimi mfamo ejuma enti President Mahama say only the obet cancel nursing allowances now wetimi are provided jobs for the nurses, wetimi providing postings for the nurses into over 150,000 and omo training or more train said this kind of budget by allocation na yetime nya omo postings because President Mahama and aba abainu yakotia atofo say not even one of the 150,000 nurses and ye before Juma in the year 2025 leading into 2026. Into from now up to June 2026 nurses on more training over 150,000 ubiabe wufi. Yes, and I will say what cancel nursing allowances, what cancel teachers allowances. Into a ban saying I want to mean for jobs. The trauma minimum crap on say increase in salaries for unions no 9%, but increase in salaries for presidential staffers over 67%. When I confident to say adanko dada ade budget. You couldn't confident to the special aid for Dr. Mahmoud Baumia are all releasing a nearma a war budget more Dr. Arthur Forson Ebekanye on the floor of Parliament.
Anytime. So I want this simple, clever question. MPP are buying a my clearance form. What am I the month of August 2024? Besides, as an MPP, what the strength, the financial strength to pay us. At the thing I want pay one fire, no one chair at least 2 months, and Sunday Apotuaba. If we say 2016, or catch I say, or your two abamana, or better restore allowance. And your two abaman, no restore allowance. Whether we voted for him or not, once he won, you know, your tomano. Wouldn't it have been better say and call better a post here or my clearance no or be post here near the Tamba say thank you. Say son amojine say you vote you out. It is someone na sika wo ho no mo and call my clearance ko be fire anytime. Sika ni want no my clearance no one fire. What the oba ya no wo sika wo want no. We revoke because everybody was saying say you be pamunesis MMP before be kwa na you mo de say na me atua moka mo ne chichafo ya me atua moka you be pamomo honorable bin ta kan do she suit be gina ha e ka sanya no kra e ya tro say mumo ntu ema ya sumuju ye say oh ya nya obi odwene ya ho say na kra de oturu mo sum chan de wo akọ e de ntu na be ka kire say wo beto ye na beto ya na wuntimi ntwia na Ghana fo keka say wo be revoke no ana no man ko fie akọ fie adwuma dan
very quickly. First of all, Von D said COVID-19 sika buy no. Yes, in me as a Sangana shebre. You see, and try or try opposition. They continue to peddle same falsehood. COVID-19 sika buy in na 19 billion Ghana cedis. A buying expenditure na 12 billion Ghana cedis. Enti COVID-19 sika na buy no. Aban yusu mu 12 billion. Ema ne ka 7 billion Ghana cedis. But the Von D ne nko for country when they say that same year na budget deficit 30 billion. So what I say. Enti say aban ni nya extra 7 billion or the koyi 30 billion no so kra akasen. The government is still in the hole of 23 billion. Prof, what did they make sure? Because our revenue that year was 100 billion. Expenditure was 130 billion. A shortfall of 30 billion. Fiscal deficit. And COVID-19 na wunya 19 billion. And now we spending 12 billion. And the car 7 billion. Ukwati 7 billion if free 30 billion more. Still, what the car 23 billion. And amebwa. How does that turn around an economy? Oh, these guys have peddled falsehood and then nimguasia upon nimguasia, yet they don't want to stop. And when anyone can remember examples of things they said. We have a jet that is in pristine condition. It can go beyond 2030. Afei mobile bemu yekoto jet foforo. All manner of lies. So we will come there. Number 2, what's the banking sector cleanup? Egu nyuma. Pra kwame me no ka say. The 2024 banking sector reported by HRSA, Ghana's banking sector stands robust ever because of the banking sector cleanup. So how can an exercise Ghana banking sector are profitable and more robust? And I say BB. Look, of course, about 3,000 people lost their jobs. But the among country when they say sika no so eboa e ma save 4 million depositors sika. Because say anyasa clean up na nke nipa 4 million and anko sure musika. That is another lie they won't tell you. Now, chairman, okay, COVID-19 levy omo yefi ho. You see, budget we danko da dre budget. I'll tell you why. You see, they be say last budget ato forcing be ready. Or catch there say we betting tax a free home boa. Or catch there say we levy a free ho. Or be na no pa. Enumre they came to say the account Bible say omo ba so we for. Enumre hwe de omo be later. 8% levy on petroleum products. And when say 1 CDI say they are to petrol so no. 30 to 40% increase in all government fees. 21.9% VAT on non-life insurance. Special import levy, increasing from 1% to 2%. Increase in marine gas oil price from 23 pesos to 1 Ghana 93 pesos. 7% increase in locally manufactured plastic products. 17% increase in electricity. 4% increase in water. 2% increase in growth and sustainability tax. And then growth and sustainability tax nesanka end 2025 ato forcing increase here at the court 2028 until you say why extended the sunset clause. So that budget now obey tax mienu free ho no enumre no fair chire no the taxes makoma ko 10 e buy. And it's a to forcing now be catch say where you COVID tax everywhere. It should tell you say there are more taxes or deba and Ghana for should be expectant. That is the strategy. And until I may say a danko dada a dre budget. Now let me give you another one. Who can see he say a to forcing say obey employ 800,000.
There or say obey creating 800,000 new jobs.
Sunday. Okay, so it can be both public and private sector. Yeah. I understand the word creates. But that same at 2 force in Nswa culture say 150,000 nurses or mutifie no afi we want me nyame bo afi edi enum ontimi famu ba akokra. That same at 2 forcing. Was we cannot absorb the 150,000 nurses backlog. Nti Ghana for nurses are mutie me at 2 forcing say mo de mo nka ho adwuma na mo so mo be create no mo nka ho. Now we be creating 800,000 jobs. Now Ghana for mebunu 150,000 a timia we nursing school. Yeah buy ye for 115,000 nurses. Any employer mo. O buy our catch said the aka we actually no 150 no in the year 2026. Untimi famu ba akokra. How should we trust you? How is this budget a budget that should give hope? Number 3. Almost say almost flagship program a 24-hour economy. Me boy and answer me. Now flagship program no. Gusita no abeka chere so mu here 4 billion. Unim how much prof omodema 24-hour economy this year? 110 million cedis. Adia we here 4 billion.
Is it in the budget?
Yeah. Adia we here 4 billion no. Wa allocation or budget allocation 110. Not even a 5% of the amount you need. Not even 5%. So what are you talking about? Agenda 1 job 3 1 na mo kan no.
133.
133 no. Ene. You see, me sa niema esi wo e work na I've decided say me politicize no. But some of Vondi bekan wa hasisi no. Sa niema we yeti akoma. Wo buy no there is a processor say be ya famu a whether a cake or enya cake ya famu a boni biansi and wo be dwa wanum say you are bringing a new process. Now 1 week I dey your body selection wo betimi the 2 days aye 2 days now wo dey be no e na hwene owe na wo dey aba wonya ho akoma pampom pa achew enchire Ghana for say change management I de buy no na incompetent change management. Me no can say 48 hours later what is obi holding himself accountable from Ghana military to the ministry.
From what I know, Ghana forces they are to just say in conform here in charge no ya try sign. Secondly no must set a board of inquiry.
They should publicize those who were in charge sign. And Penya no are in charge of recruitment. They should publicize it. Untimi nye e come out and tell Ghanaians say asumesi way and are responsible. No, bra kwame. The entire me say ya danko da dre budget ni say. Presidential staffers. Yewura Mahama increase your salary from 362 million last year or this year budget to next year budget 540 million. Prof, the presidential staff is bedidi o mafunumu beyema. Now, who go increase union for their government workers they are 9% per the amount. 9%. Now, national security first national office of the government machinery I say. Or mashada separating national security. How no more operations? Because national security is can no account for.
And because at this point we to change.
National security is the auditor general processes our de Ghana for sika nyina famu no. Different. It's a fact. And to the on the Omatam 2.4 billion and omo question national security. So now no say Omupenyi ba akuka se busumi bi almost send 20,000 cedis at the comma a party constituency. Oma bedina. I do video na here no AI ni jinama na. Video na here no AI. I don't fi say yan kra ho. So to do your mafia work, what you do is you hide the money under national security.
But
yes, but say no more it's the point I am making to you, and they say Adanko Dada budget. Now, also be Kumasi Expressway, any problem? Anything that will advance development, any problem? But back no question say almost your mobile started dualization from Accra. Now kofa adeso. Now kofa achimoda. Now kofa ofuansi ayerebi. Now kosi bosumtwe. And all of that. Many problem. But the first question is Accra hinfa and Amosha as free. Accra hin. Unim bibi. Adeso. It was as achimoda kwan so. Ofansa one bridge na sia. So what it means is that you need sa ofanko and sawam stretch na no. You see how smart they are. At to force in air say it will start from Accra. But one can't know where in Accra. Because on him say ohia ekufuado project now or from ofanko to Nsawam. And to one person will be credit ekufuado ntino say it will start from Accra and Nsawam Accra. In Nsawam Accra, because that is the only logical. That's the only. That's the only logical thing, because you need a Kufuado's 33-kilometer 10-lane highway now. Then you connect it to Adeso and continue. But there are two forces in one country, Ghana. For say, Kufuado is actually doing the dualization already.
No, Kufuado is no longer president.
No. Okay, he was. Yeah, of Anko to Nsawam. 5 lanes with 4 interchanges. Ukodru Nsawam baby a friend Kwafu Krom, Otra Nsawam total now. A hodie ye dualize dada, Ekopim, Apeja Junction. From Apeja Junction to Lendador, a hodie ye resurface and it will remain what it is. But we free Lendador, then the Osino bypass starts. Inyirisi bypass, Enyinem bypass, and then Konongo Ejoso bypass. Ninyina is 70% complete. In fact, the Enyinem bypass, the one side of it, 2 lanes. One side of it is 100% complete. Now, at 2 force and say to complete the new project, it will take 3 years. One can feasibility and can. Because feasibility for such a project will take at least 1 year. Because how far are there sumpoa? Shedaya ya besi si egu kwan no ho. Afe na wo be ya ne brofo kasam de friend eminent domain. Omo a wo be pam omo no compensate omo. E de akofa asaman kese. E de eno nko abeteki wo be 1 year to 2 years. So e kwan na wo be ye no. Nyame aye wadom kra no. Ono atofo sen say omo be wie 2029. That is his estimation. But we know that such a road, 194 kilometers, with 4 interchanges, with rest stops, it will take about 5 years to complete. And the most logical and the most sensible thing, and I may say, Anka atofos in budget, ube allocate a percentage to complete the edru 70%. You finish it. And here, 1 billion bikra na aka na 2 billion bia. Okay, mon finish it. Then we'll do this other road. Boni bianim
sa brand memory
so. We would abandon the we no 70% complete. And so when we dey kra there na no yera mahama call ho a anka wokọ akọji aka ho say any big push. Yera mahama and so one kwan na nya okwan o, nya big push.
Ghana for kwan.
Yera Akufuado na shase. And wape hu sika to ho. And you don't go there and say it is under your big push. It is not. And we sa kwan no na complete. Then you can do whatever new road. In fact, a kwan ba kwa yera mahama so obeya me mani so. We say a mu part of it ya dada. A joso to also mo ye a kwan bi instead so obefa Kumasi Krum no udru adwoso a obemane mampon kwa na de wakosi mampon
bonwire
no mampon I think so mo pese mo katewa na de kosi Atebubu Amantin Kwanim. So you don't have to pass through Kumasi to Techiman to a good project.
Okay.
And a mini problem. Then you best support. But then you want our shots here to say and crying to Tema.
Chairman, time
sir. Chairman.
Next week in Beshimama.
Chief of staff, the chief of.
Next week in Beshimama.
Chairman, Chief Justice.
Students say I don't want to go to school or Munyam Panda, so Munya Kunyan transfer.
Agree.
Mina me catch
Bam.
2,000 students. We a school last year, they were 1,003. Chairman, Memeti, Sabi, me one mau. I think I mean, yes, Lala. Ejijin ko Fiscal na misu metua bi ni ekoton konyama aban school for akwatrans
Prof Mr.
GS
Mr. Chairman we dey me here 5 minutes pe 5 pe Mr.
I can be 2 pe
and now no me papa Kennedy Japan eko kan sem bi na me person ka me kire FM but aka 2 minutes there I mean to me kire madwen because I wanted enough time to explain the issue until maybe nyame ya adomo another time.
Yes, Monkoto Empire.
Come on, move to me, mammy, 5 minutes. Okay, and my main Chief Justice David. Chama, my dear, who we are,
Chairman.
I dear who pan is a prof. Oh, a Jumam no be did you say? I dear who we are, so we're Jumam now colleagues, or what did you say? Talk on no baby, I will be a main show.
Martin Medasi go
to me see baby I will be a nyame show so. Sa wa dwuma na wo ye nyina na nkofo pe. To the extent say acting chief justice so by appointing another acting chief justice. Who him say Yera Bafuboni. Ah no ye acting chief justice no. Otu kwan e na ye wa praman be ye acting chief justice to the acting chief justice. Obi epe bi adi. Tokonu me see baby a wo bi a nyame show so. Na send ye tie bia nyame besa pejao. I mean why na mo ko fan sem wei e sheda di gumami hu fin e gumami no hu fin se ne be ya wo su benya chief justice ni bia di because ye Mahama ka kire wo so ono oba be park court no ye Mahama ba ye da kwame 7 months ni 10 months ni wa appoint 77 judges.
Now say campaign promise.
Into of course, 77 judges in 10 months. Akufuadu 8 years appointing 110. Who the 10 months appointing 77? And so 4 years in a year, we are looking at over 200 judges. 10
minutes past 11.
The Supreme Court and the judging system, NDC judge court system. That is what's going to happen.